Oh, I hate that Sonic! He always seems to get in my way! But I bet he can't foil my master plan. Chaos!
The Master Emerald is where it belongs. But Angel Island is still falling. This doesn't make any sense. Maybe those Chaos Emeralds that I brought back with me have something to do with what's happening. I'll take them to Sonic for his advice. Eggman!
This is terrible! Chaos is...
Is what?
Guess Eggman learned his lesson. Yep. And maybe I'll take another vacation somewhere.
Sonic!
Hey there, Tails! Did you find the tornado too?
Never mind that. Get up and follow me. Angel Island is falling again.
Hey, no way! Who blew it this time?
Oh, I don't know, but we better hurry!
Yeah, I would actually enjoy a vacation in the Mystic Ruins myself, Sonic. I definitely have to agree with you on that one. Hello and welcome back to Let's Play a Sonic Adventure, and oh my goodness, it feels so freaking good to be able to play as Sonic again. I have just missed being able to just dash around, speed around with no care in the world. We are now taking on the final part of the game here. The guys were so disappointed as they headed home. Everything they worked so hard for is gone. So this takes place after the defeat of Chaos 6 on the egg carrier. So it looks like they have canceled the expedition. That does actually sound kind of depressing. These guys, as much as they are characters that are just simply in the background, yeah, I mean, they have their own little mini story going on, and I guess they didn't, accomplish what they wanted to accomplish by researching the ruins, and they have to actually end up canceling their expedition. That's kind of sad. So yeah, we have heard that Angel Island has once again fallen, so we're going to head over there. We're going to see what's up. We head over here where the Mastered Emerald sits. You'll see right there on the right was Knuckles and Eggman. I guess they are both slightly unconscious. We go over here, looks like the Master Emerald is intact still, so it is safe. Well, let's say we, what do you say we check these guys out? Make sure they're okay.
Sonic, sorry.
Knuckles! And Eggman! What happened here?
He stole my Chaos Emeralds. And Chaos is still alive.
What?
Ah! He's not gonna get away with this!
Hey, Eggman, wait up! Sonic, Chaos is a fearsome beast. If he gets that last Chaos Emerald, we're done for.
No need to explain. We'll get on it. Tails?
Right!
What? Oh, jeez! This place. It looks familiar. It's not a dream after all.
We are back to my favorite place. Yeah, so this is actually not a dream. Obviously, we have been exploring the minds of these characters. And we return back here as Sonic through his mind, 3,000 years in the past. So, last time crossing this bridge, we'll get a nice look at my favorite view, probably my all-time favorite view in this entire game as far as scenery goes. And yeah, I don't know what it is about the nighttime phase in this area. I don't know what it is. It's just something. There's just something very gorgeous and peaceful about it. I love the texture of the water and the color. It looks like Master Emerald Shrine is set ablaze. So I guess it goes to show, not all good things last.
Get out of my way!
No way!
Did you hear what I said?
I won't obey!
We need those 7 emeralds to give us total power. It's power for the people. And they are your people too, you know. We must get that emerald.
Greed is our enemy. Once it starts, you will always want more. Please don't do this. I beg you.
Bah! I don't listen to the words of a child. Ready, men? Charge!
Father!
It's a monster! No!
Hey, are you all right?
I think so. Oh my gosh! No, no, no!
Wait up!
The 7 emeralds are the servers. Chaos is power enriched by the heart. The controller serves to unify the chaos. The 7 emeralds can change our thoughts into power. If this emerald controls that power, please, you must stop him.
Sonic, wake up!
I was on a snooze cruise, I guess.
Good thing you're okay. You just sort of conked out there. Knuckles left already. Come! We gotta go after the last emerald.
Lead the way.
It should still be on board the tornado too.
A lot to unpack there, but as you know, it does take 7 Chaos Emeralds in order to fully restore power back to the Master Emerald. We have 6, so Tails is right. We need to go set out to find the 7th and final Chaos Emerald. As we arrive at the conclusion of the story, I really like the message that they send throughout it, with what was happening right there with Tikal and her father and his tribe. And it is that power ultimately does corrupt. Tikal's father is a very powerful and admired leader, and he is looking to gain as much power as possible for his tribe, for himself, and for his people. And sometimes that leads him to, sometimes that leads people to make maybe not the best decisions when it comes to just gaining power, and it ultimately corrupted him. He got greedy, wanted more, and it didn't end well for him, as we saw with Chaos. He actually ended up causing more destruction.
Look! It's the tornado too!
Yeah, so let's get the Chaos Emerald and leave. What? No! He's got the last emerald!
Now what do we do?
If I wasn't just dreaming, that monster is a real menace. Eggman! Looks like he's after Chaos too.
This egg carrier tool was made because something like this could happen. You have defied your master, stupid beast. Now it must be destroyed at all costs.
I've had enough! Who do you think you are, anyway? Oh, it's you! The one who sealed chaos in the Master Emerald! Tikal!
My heart has always been in the Master Emerald along with Chaos's. Now he's filled with anger and sadness. And if it goes on, he'll eventually destroy the world like he did before. Look! He's absorbed the Emerald's power! He must be sealed in the Master Emerald now!
How can that help? It won't change how he feels inside, will it? His heart will still remain in turmoil, and his anger just won't vanish. He'll just be trapped forever!
What choice do we have?
Hey, Sonic!
Amy!
Here, take this!
Hey guys, what's up?
Chaos only used the negative power of the emeralds. Sonic, you should be able to harness their real power.
As much as I hate to admit it, I think Tails is right about this.
Go, Sonic! Yeah, Sonic!
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 Negative forces aren't the only way to empower the Chaos Emerald. Our positive feelings toward each other can make them work. Our hearts together form awesome power.
So with the power of the 7 Chaos Emeralds, Chaos has assumed its final and most threatening form, Perfect Chaos. And Sonic, with the power of the 7 Chaos Emeralds and gaining enough positive energy from his friends, has assumed the form of Supersonic. This is it. This is the final standoff that we have against the Chaos Beast. And we are going to make the most of it. Oh, we are. So this is a 2-phase fight. We have to hit Chaos 3 times in each phase. Doing so can be quite difficult towards the end because Chaos will throw quite a variety of attacks at you. As you can see, as you are trying to gain enough speed, in order for it to even take a lick, you have to be moving non-stop without stopping or slowing down pretty much at all. If you do so, you will not be able to gain enough momentum and speed to enter Chaos's body and blast through it, causing damage. Chaos will perform a variety of attacks like I just said. As you can see, its first phase, it's pretty much going to fire these lasers at you, and you just have to do your best to avoid them. We have already taken down its first phase. As you can see, 3 hits was all it took. We now enter phase 2. The theme and the music have gotten even darker. This theme or this phase is pretty much the same as the first phase, except for the fact that Chaos is going to attack you a lot more frequently. As you can see, its lasers, or whatever you want to call those, asteroid things, are going to be firing at you very sporadically and unpredictable. You want to do your best to stay on the sides. In my opinion, is what works best for this fight. Because if you stay more towards the middle, you're more likely to get hit by these attacks. Now, that can differ depending on where the attacks land, and that's just really the strategy I go with. But for me, it works, so we're going to go with it. And I think I may have screwed up here, because I'm losing a little bit of momentum. Yeah, that laser attack right there is another attack. It will strike at you once you get close enough to its body, so you want to stay the hell away from that. And we've already taken it, we've already attacked it twice. It has taken 2 hits of damage, 1 more hit, and it is done. And as you can see, it actually does resemble more of a Godzilla appearance, except if Godzilla had tentacles, I guess. This thing is quite an eyesore, I have to say. Yeah, as you can see, we were slowed down too much there. We are not going to be able to do this final blow. We did not have enough speed in that attack. And that's what happens right there. You essentially just kind of fall through its body, and you have to restart from the beginning of the course. Obviously, you don't have to restart the entire fight yet. Another important thing to point out, though, is your rings will count down the longer it takes you to finish this fight. The more rings you gather, the longer you can stay in supersonic form. If your ring count goes to 0, you will lose supersonic form, and you will actually lose the fight, having to restart it from the very first phase, the beginning of that phase. But that's it. That's the final blow. We took it down. 6 hits total.
Hey, I'll play with you some
It
other
goes
time.
down. We have saved the world.
Chaos has changed again, this time for the better.
Yeah! Supersonic must have neutralized it, so it's nice again.
These are the Chow you were protecting. They stayed alive for generations and now live peacefully with humans. The fighting's over, harmony's restored, and life goes on. Thank you so much.
All's well that ends well, right? Sonic?
And that is it for Sonic Adventure. Wow, man, it really came and went, didn't it? Wow, what an ending to an awesome game. I have to say, this game, I know it kind of does receive quite a bit of criticism, I think, for certain level design choices and maybe some corny, cringy cutscenes and dialogue. But I have to say, we have an awesome story here. As you can see, now that we are at the end of the game, everything starts to make sense. There's still a lot of questions, I think, that are kept open there at the end, but for me, I think the overall theme and story is, in my opinion, the message is well received. As you can see, 3,000 years ago, Tikal's father, as much as an admired leader that he was, he let power go to his head, and he wanted to take it all. He wanted to gain enough power to protect his tribe and essentially be an unstoppable force. However, he went about it the completely wrong way. He decided to destroy the Master Emerald Shrine, actually destroying the Chow as well, and we saw how it ended up. Chaos did not like this, and it enraged it, and which is what ultimately led to it causing all the destruction that it did. And then once it got in the hands of Eggman, it got even worse, and that actually added fuel to the fire with Chaos's rage. It was not happy about any of the deeds that it was doing for Eggman. It was causing more destruction in the process, and it just couldn't take it anymore and went berserk. So it really makes sense and kind of answers the question of as to why this beast is so angry and causing all of this damage. And if you go back into the past and all of the cutscenes that we saw with Tikal and the Angel Island 3,000 years ago, traveling through these characters' minds and allowing these characters to get a glimpse of exactly what occurred way back when, in my opinion, is a very nice touch, and I love that. And it gives the player a pretty good idea as far as how the story unfolded in the first place. So and it does really send the message that power can corrupt ultimately. If you let too much power go to your head, it will cause enough destruction to almost end the entire world, as you saw there. Station Square was submerged in water essentially, and Chaos probably would have done more damage than that. It probably would have did that to the entire Earth. So Sonic stepping in when he did was just the perfect time to save the world. Fortunately, the power of the Chaos Emeralds did not do that to Sonic. It was the opposite. It enhanced Sonic's strength in a way where he was able to actually balance the force of Chaos and shut it down, saving many lives in the process, obviously, as we saw. But yeah, I love the message that the story sends, and if you think about it, I actually did not know this until just recently. Chaos is actually a mutated, more intelligent form of a Chow. It's actually more naturally peaceful and calm by nature, but witnessing all the destruction that it did is what really caused its anger, and like I said, caused it to go berserk essentially. So kind of interesting. And then of course we see Tikal and Chow's spirits return there at the end, and Chaos finally, after being defeated by Sonic, is able to rest easy and join the spirits of Tikal and the Chow and live happily ever after with them in peace. And it no longer has to take orders from Robotnik anymore. It can be its own independent deity and do what it does best, is look after the Chow. So I think it's a proper ending for Tikal's character, for Chaos's character, and a proper ending for this amazing story, I have to say. But that is going to do it for Sonic Adventure. This will go down, in my opinion, as one of the best 3D Sonic games ever. It was my very first Sonic game ever, and maybe I just hold a little bit of a personal bias because of that. I don't know. But that's going to be it for Sonic Adventure. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. So until next time, I will see you on my next project. This is J Guy Plays, powering off.